November 2, 1944. Over the skies of Germany, a massive Allied armada thunders toward vital fuel plants. 900 B-17 flying fortresses, escorted by over 1,000 fighters, darken the horizon. At Brandis Airfield, a small group of revolutionary interceptors prepares to challenge them. The Messerschmitt Me-163 Komet, the only rocket-powered fighter ever to see combat, and, at this moment, the fastest aircraft in the world. Lieutenant Günther Andreas straps into his tiny, tailless machine. He releases the trolley. The Walter rocket engine ignites with a deafening roar and a plume of flame. The Komet hurtles down the runway, then shoots almost vertically into the sky. G-forces slam Andreas back into his seat as the speed climbs past 400, 500, nearly 600 miles per hour. Today, around a dozen Komets scramble, the largest operational mission these rocket fighters will ever fly. They climb through the clouds in seconds, bursting into bright sunshine high above. Andreas cuts the engine to idle, conserving precious fuel. And then he sees it. Stretching as far as the eye can see, an unbroken stream of Allied aircraft, 2,000 strong. The bombers fly in perfect boxes, escorts weaving protectively around them. Andreas's heart pounds. The Komets scatter to attack. Andreas and his wingman, Oberfeldwebel Jakob Bohlenrath, share a final glance before diving. They know the odds, but the Komet was built for this, lightning-fast hit-and-run strikes. Bohlenrath peels away first. Andreas pushes the throttle forward again. The rocket reignites, kicking him like a mule. The massive formation ahead seems to stand still as he closes at impossible speed. In seconds, he's in range. Twin 30mm cannons thunder. Shells slam into a B-17's wing, ripping holes in the aluminum skin. Explosions bloom along the fortress before Andreas flashes underneath the entire box, defensive tracers streaking harmlessly behind him. Damage inflicted, but no kill. Below, bomb bays yawn open. Tons of explosives rain down on the German fuel plants. Andreas still has few left. Wounded bombers lag behind the main formation, perfect targets. He circles beneath them, engine idling, then lights the rocket once more. Nearly 600 miles per hour, he climbs steeply from below. A bold turret gunner spots the streaking red blur. The turret spins frantically to track him. Andreas aims dead center on the B-17's belly. He fires. One cannon jams instantly, only half his firepower. At the same instant, twin .50 calibers in the ball turret roar to life. It's like trying to hit a bat out of hell. Tracers crisscross the sky. Bullets spark off the Komet's armor. Andreas's remaining cannon hammers the bomber's underside, but the American gunner finds the range. A .50 caliber round punches through the canopy. Shrapnel slices above Andreas's left eye. The rest of the bullet smashes into the fuel tank behind him. The deadly T-Stoff and C-Stoff, fuels that can spontaneously explode or dissolve a pilot alive. Andreas breaks away hard. He has to get out, now. He dives for safety, but a watchful eye has already spotted the lone Komet's contrail. Captain Fred Glover, commanding the 336th Fighter Squadron, rolls his P-51 Mustang onto the intercept. Got one. Glover closes fast from behind. Andreas spots him, pushes the stick forward. 6.5 calibers open up like a fire hose. Tracers whip past the cockpit. Andreas slams the throttle. Nothing. Fuel gone. He yanks at the canopy release. It's jammed against the airstream. Glover overshoots, loops back for another pass. This time he doesn't miss. Bullets tear into the Komet. Panels rip away. Fuel vapors ignite. Flames lick across the belly. Andreas rolls inverted and dives steeply, trying to blow out the fire with sheer speed. Even without power, the Comet's clean design lets it outdive the Mustang for a precious few moments. Glover pours on the fire, shredding the fragile rocket plane. But then other comets appear from the clouds. Glover breaks off. Miraculously, the rush of air extinguishes the flames for a moment. Then they reignite with fury. The volatile fuels mix and burn uncontrollably. Nearby, Jakob Bohlenrath makes his own attack run, cannons raking a fortress from above. As he zooms past and throttles back to conserve fuel, Captain Louis Norley in another P-51 is waiting. Bullets snap past Bohlenrath's cockpit. He dives for speed, jinks hard left, but loses the velocity he needs to escape. Norley predicts the turn, lines up, fires. Rounds stitch across the Comet's tail. Bohlenrath punches the throttle to break away, only to hear a catastrophic bang. The rocket engine, damaged by hits, explodes internally. No restart, no power. Norley circles back for the finishing burst. Flames erupt as Bohlenrath's Comet rolls helplessly and plummets toward the Earth. Back in his own burning machine, Andreas fights the jammed canopy with everything he has. Heat radiates through his seat. He's seconds from burning alive. The canopy lifts slightly, then slams shut again. Suddenly he realizes the airflow is pinning it closed. He pulls up hard, bleeding off speed. The canopy swings open easily. Andreas tumbles out, yanks the ripcord. His parachute blooms. Floating down, he watches in horror as Bohlenrath's blazing Komet streaks straight into the ground. No parachute, no escape. Jakob Bohlenrath's Komet was the last ever shot down by a P-51 Mustang. Lieutenant Günther Andreas, Captain Fred Glover, and Captain Louis Norley all survived the war. The Me-163 Komet remains the fastest combat aircraft of the piston-engine era, yet on this day, raw speed alone wasn't enough against the relentless Allied tide. Sometimes, even the most revolutionary weapon can't hold back the storm. If you enjoyed this, check out our other stories of desperate Luftwaffe defenses, like the pilot who tried to ram a B-17 in a last-ditch act of defiance.